Hey guys, it's Upa here. So today let's build Kallana, and I only just got her, and the goal, if I recall and after I did some checking, is to get her to 3000 speed. So at 3000 speed her passive max out, which you can see over here, but it's not a hard cap for you to require 3000 speed. So additionally, you do want some effect hit to help inflict her deep poisoning too. And besides that, every other stat isn't really that important, so mainly speed and some effect hit. HP over here is a recommended stat, but it's not the most important, so let's just start out by awakening her. And then of course we'll get her to level 150. And max her skills as well. So now we do have the double emblem drops, which is really nice. So I think this will cost us about 750 energy over here. So let's just withdraw 800 and let's put in our Kallana, which is here. Alright, now let's do some emblems. So if we find our Kallana here, and for emblems, we definitely want to go for the speed tree because, like I said, she wants speed. And then besides that, I think we can use either the defense tree or the support tree. But let's focus on the support tree first. So definitely effect hit. Let's get this and this. So more effect hit. This is healing effect and shield effect. So let's just get this one. Even more healing and shield effect. Skill cooldown. I feel like her skill cooldown actually isn't that important because she has such high skill uptime to begin with, but I don't think it really matters too much. The main thing we want is the speed here. And then for other tree, you can choose either the attack one or the defense one, so let's just go for the defense one. So I think she has built-in effect res, right? So if we can find it. Okay, control effect cleanse, I believe, yeah, over here. So with 5 allies with the attribute still, she blocks all control effects, so I don't really want the effect rest. Let's get some defense instead. Of course, if we change our mind, we can eventually just simply reset it for free because we get one reset each time. So does she do some healing? No healing done as far as I can tell. Or maybe it's on her exclusive, so let's just take a quick look. So I'm looking at it really briefly, so I might be missing something, but I don't see any healing. Okay, yeah, never mind. HP restoration effect. So she does some healing, so let's get some healing effect on her. And then let's just do this. All damage received minus. And then we can take... I don't think this one matters too much. Once again, like I said, the main one that we need to focus is the support tree with the speed. So besides that, let's break through her as well for some extra speed. So I don't think I have enough resources. Well, I do, but I don't have enough for me to want to break through 6 her. So let's just break through 4 her for now. That's 40 extra speed, which is very nice. And most importantly, now let's focus on the equipment. So we do want to max out as much speed as we can. So let's see if we have any good speed exclusive 5 artifacts. So this is not bad with HP rate. This is decent as well. And the main stats I mentioned we're looking for is HP rate and speed. So yeah, let's get this one and we'll make it mythic later if we can find a good set of gears for her and if we're happy with the build. So for this one, we can just get some HP and speed as well. Although I do want to prioritize speed as the main stat, so maybe let's just look at speed as a whole and then we can see if we have any good pieces. So 103 speed is not bad. And I'd rather take this, even though the main stat isn't that great, just for the speed alone, because as I mentioned, speed is definitely the most important stat for her. So besides that, let's see, these are all pretty low roll speed sub stats, so I think this is going to be the best thing we can get for now. And same thing over here, let's check what we have sorted by speed. Our highest is only 108, which is actually pretty low, all things considered. This is actually a nice piece, but we can't bring it to Mythic, but I think this shall suffice for now. let's see if we can get any other good rolls. Okay, this is good. Plus 2, 86 is decent, and actually better than this one by 1 speed, but this has much better effect hit obviously because this is the main stat and has some HP rate as well, so let's keep this one for now. And finally, we do need to put some speed gears on her as well. So what sets do we have? Ideally, we want Firmament set because it gives a 12% speed bonus, but I don't have any good pieces over here which you can see besides this accessory piece, which has a nice speed sub, but everything else isn't very great. Let's check our Firmaments, our first aid set. And most of the good gear pieces are being used on other characters, so let's sort by speed once again. We can always use a combination of 2 different sets, so I'm just looking through all the different speed gears that I have. Let's try Feather, and once again, most of my good Feather ones are being used on other characters, so this is not bad. A 90 on a chest plate over here, and if we can find a good accompanying piece of gear which we can put on our Kallana, then that would be really nice. So okay, this is a really low 26 sub roll, so we can try upgrading it, but even if the sub rolls were to land on the speed, it wouldn't have been a very high piece. And yeah, so we don't really have that many great pieces. In fact, we do have this plus 2, and let's use this. So, but we do already have a decent chest piece we identified, right, earlier? Yeah, this one. So we need to find an accompanying piece. So we have Rister with plus 60, that isn't that great, so the options aren't looking too good over here. Let's see this. These aren't that great either. So most of our good gears unfortunately are being used on characters which also need speed as well, so it is a bit difficult to find good pieces. Okay, let's use this, definitely plus 113, and I'm not really using my Blaze because in most cases where I would use Blaze, I'm using Jocelyn currently. So now let's look for, this is a nice piece but it's being used. This is good as well, HP rate and speed. Let's use this for now, unless we can find something better. And now we need boots and the accessory. So yeah, this is really nice as well. Once again, it's on Blaze, who I don't really use, which means now we just need to find a nice piece of boots that will go well with the rest of this build. So HP rate is nice. This is a good contender, but let's just see if we have any other good options. HP rate and effect hit, let's see the substat. So this is 20, this is just a lot better, so I think we should be using this. Yeah, this looks good. So what's our speed now? So 2700, that's not bad. And then we can put some speed blessings on her. So we can just put the best ones that we have. So let's put this 53 one and let's put this 48 one. This is a nice speed boost as well, and we're at 2.8k, which is good. And finally, let's see if we can make some of our items mythic. So let's also take a look at our effect hit, which we were supposed to try and get a decent value. So 70 honestly isn't that great. I don't have an echo, but let's check her main stat for her echo, which I think is HP rate, so it's not too useful. Yeah, it's HP rate. I mean, her echo is really, really strong, but I don't have it, so that's a bit unfortunate, but obviously the character itself is still very significant. So I'm thinking what we can do is, I'm not really sure if I want to level this gear piece, but I mean, the stats are pretty good on HP rate and mastery, so I can move it around to other characters if need be. So let's just take a look one last time. Yeah, okay, this is the best piece we have, and I mean, honestly, it is a pretty solid piece, so yeah, let's upgrade this. And okay, unfortunately, we didn't get a roll on HP rate, but still, the main reason for making it mythic is the speed. And for this one, let's also make this mythic. And okay, this is a really nice piece now, with a plus 4 HP rate, and this is a really high value, plus 26.3. I think I have another plus 4 HP rate. Wait, why is my Irato using such weird gear? So let's change our Irato gear back. Yeah, so I think if we take a look at our Irato gear, we have another plus 4 HP somewhere. Okay, we have a plus 3 HP and this is 20.2, so I think that's also pretty high, and at plus 4, the amount we got on our Kallana, this is a really nice piece, 26.3% HP rate. So besides that, I mean, I do have better gears, better speed gears overall, but as far as things which I am not using on other characters go, this is the best I can do, and it is pretty solid for now. So let's just see, maybe we can try our luck on this gear piece over here. Okay, so we got, that wasn't that good of a roll. Let's try this as well. But the starting sub roll is pretty bad, so even if we get a plus 3 here, the speed isn't be too great. And we didn't, so yeah. This piece is fine for now. So yeah, ideally over time, I'll get some better speed pieces, and this is why farming Rum Dungeon when the event comes out is really important, because speed is king in this game. Every character needs speed, right? And I mean, I'm not really satisfied with these like plus 91, plus 90. I'm trying to look for ideally legendary pieces by default, so not once I've upgraded from epic with 100 plus and more. Besides that, yeah, I have this which is really nice, but this was on a really low sub roll, so even though it's plus 4, it's only 116 speed, which is pretty low. I think if we can find other plus, yeah, you can see how much substats matters, right? So this is another plus 4 and it's plus 166 speed. Compared that with this, it's a really big difference. But anyway, yeah, so I think this is a pretty decent build for now. I would like to get more effect hit, but for now, I would say this is sufficient. And when I get better gear, especially this A3 artifact, once we get a better gear which starts at legendary, I can mythic, and then I'll get a lot more effect hit for free from that. As for aura, I'm looking at the hero bot now on the Infinite Magicraid Discord, and it's suggesting Mastery Search, Combat Vanguard, or Skill Master. I don't really want to commit a legendary aura on Kallana just yet, because I'm already building many other legendary auras like Skill Master on characters like Nikolith, so I think I'll just put epic aura on her, and I'm actually low on those resources because I have I did do the, well, I can't find it. I did the crafting with my epic runes fairly recently, so what I'm gonna do is put, I guess Mastery Search is decent because she's a support, so yeah, let's get Mastery Search on her. So we'll need 50 of number 4, 50 of number 5, and in fact we'll need 60, number 4, 60, number 5, and we'll need about 30 more of number 2. So let's use our purple runestone selection chest, which I should have quite a lot of over here. So I think it was, wow, I can't believe I forgot already. Let's go back to Kallana. Over here. And I want to open her aura page, so I shouldn't have. I can just open any aura page. Let's go to Mastery Search. So 2, 4, and 5. Okay. So go back here. Where's our big runestone selection chest? So 5, we wanted 6 of this. Wanted 6 of this. And then for 2, we wanted 30. We wanted 31. So let's just do 4 like this. And I mean, I get so many of these purple chests, I'm not afraid to just use them. And getting purple runes actually is really easy, so it's not too much of a worry that I'm using so many of them. So yeah, got a Mastery Search aura. I don't know why it didn't show up, it was kind of bugged out. And then now we can just level over here. Yeah, so this is this is a decent build, and now I am actually 1 level away from completing the Foresters faction. And I'm pretty confident that now with Kallana it should be pretty easy. I kept Morika's gear pretty much the same, I just gave her a better echo, I gave Imikado Giselle gear, and I gave our Fanel Apsara gear. And I decided to remove our Mei from the team because she doesn't really do anything for us. So yeah, I think this should be a pretty easy fight, so we shouldn't have to use that many damaging skills over here. Let's just start with our Imikado Special 2, and that should clear the wave. And then for this one, we can just use Oh, I didn't mean to shield using our funnel, but I think that just happened because I started the fight on auto, but it's no big deal. So yeah, let's just clear the wave. We shouldn't really die to anyone on this stage. These are the minions after all. Okay, and then now we have the boss, so let's see which skill here gives us more survivability. So it does seem like it's the second one. Yeah, so it seems like the second one. Yes, let's use the second skill for survivability. Let's give ourselves a shield. And I think this should be a pretty easy auto, but let's just be a bit careful and make sure that we don't end up losing this fight. Okay, so I think from now on this should be a pretty easy auto. The only concern I have is that perhaps our characters may get CC'd and then we'll die, and normally Kallana won't get CC'd if you run her in the attribute steal team. If you recall, if you run a team with 5 attribute steal characters, your Kallana herself and the character with the highest attack on your team will be immune to control effects, but in this case we only really have Morikis who has attribute steal and Kallana herself. So okay, the boss was killed in the first wave and he respawned, so pretty standard for Faction Abyss over here. And yeah, you can see the boss actually does a lot of CC, so our team would have benefited from something like some form of effect res as well, but I think we should still be doing fine. Okay, having shield up is important here because our Kallana was getting low, but we also do have Unicorn Pet to keep us up, which is always very nice. So we do need to end the fight quickly. We have 20 turns in order if we want to get the 2 stars over here, but I think we should be on track to completing it just in time. So one last time, let's use our Kallana special 2, and okay, we killed the boss, and yeah, so we cleared Forester stage 30 pretty easily. Just had to do a little bit of manualing just to make sure that all the skills came out at the right time, but I think even if we use auto, it would have been a easy clear anyway. So yeah, I'm pretty close to completing Faction Abyss now, and we just have Forgotten left. I pretty much just need to get a better damage dealer because honestly Valentina exclusive 3 isn't really cutting it, and I also do kind of need to get a better shielder as well. I think Chardonnel isn't that great with a 40% shield, and I built Ya over here who honestly didn't actually help that much. If I had a character like Atkins, this would be a lot easier, but anyway, we are getting very close to completing Faction Abyss, and hopefully that'll be done soon. So yeah, that's all we have for this video. Just a quick little video where we are building Kallana, and of course we showcased her a little bit in Faction Abyss. I will get Kallana to exclusive 3. I actually do have the eyes to do so if I want to, but I'm kind of saving them for Ans and Hania, especially when I get them. So I have Ans here already, who I'm going to bring to exclusive 3, and then I need to get Hania and get her to exclusive 3 as well, so I can get my HP deduction team ready for PvP. But otherwise, I will get her to exclusive 3, probably next after that, or fairly soon. I'll decide later on. But yeah, that's all we have for today, and I'll see you guys next time.